Good morning.
In this brief session, we are going to describe a wet specimen of liver.
Liver lies right hypochondrium and epigastrium. It is the largest intraperitoneal gland. The only border of the liver which is well defined is inferior border. It is also called the inferior margin of liver. It has two surfaces. On this surface we call it as diaphragmatic surface. Another surface which faces the viscera is called inferior or visceral surface. Diaphragmatic surface is further divided into anterior, lateral, superior and posterior. There is no demarcation between the superior and posterior borders of liver.
Fundus of gallbladder projects beyond the inferior margin of liver.
Liver is divided into right and left anatomical lobes by falciparum ligament, which attaches liver with the anterior abdominal wall. So this falciparum ligament on the right side of this is the right lobe and on the left side of this is left lobe. Liver is intraperitoneal organ. There are certain areas which are not covered by the peritoneum are called bare areas of liver. The largest bare area is called the bare area.
Coronary ligament.
Split it into right and left layers. It covers diaphragmatic as well as the visceral surface of liver. Part of forum ligament covers the diaphragmatic surface
of right anatomical lobe of liver is called
anterior or superior layer of the coronary ligament. You can see here, this is the superior layer of coronary ligament. Margin, this is the superior layer of the coronary ligament. Visceral surface of the liver is also covered by coronary ligament, but that we call as inferior layer of coronary ligament or posterior layer of coronary ligament. Now where is the bare area? So you can see here, this is the superior layer of the or anterior layer of the coronary ligament. This one is posterior layer of coronary ligament. The point where these two ligaments join together, we have this triangular ligament. We call it as right triangular ligament. The boundaries of the bare area are anteriorly we have superior layer of coronary ligament, posteriorly we have inferior layer of the coronary ligament. On the right side there is right triangular ligament. And here we have the groove for inferior vena cava, which is also a bare area. So this triangular area is called the bare area of the liver. The other areas of the liver are the gallbladder fossa. This is also bare. Groove for inferior vena cava. It is also bare. Then porta hepatis, ligamentum teres and ligamentum venosum. They are the bare areas of liver. Now if we see interior of the liver, you see here we have hepatic artery dividing into right and left branches. Portal vein again dividing into right and left branches.
Liver is drained by three hepatic veins, right, left and middle. They open into inferior vena cava.
This is the gallbladder. It has fundus, body, and this part is called the fundus of the gallbladder is the part which lies beyond the inferior margin. Then we have body of the gallbladder, but then neck and there is neck, then cystic duct opening into CBD, common hepatic duct. One of the liver. So this is the right lobe of the liver, and this one is left anatomical lobe of the liver. So between the two lies the falciparum ligament. You can see their groove. This is the falciparum ligament. The lower border of falciparum ligament is rounded. So that is why we call it as ligamentum teres hepatica. We have three ligamentum teres in the body: ligamentum teres hepatica, ligamentum teres uteri, which is the round ligament of the uterus, and ligamentum teres of head of femur. So this is the anterior surface of liver, this superior surface, and this one is the posterior surface. This is the right lateral surface. This is the left anatomical lobe. Now if we go to the visceral surface of the liver, we have here groove for inferior vena cava. It is one of the bare areas of the liver. So this is left lobe of liver, which is related to the stomach and esophagus. This is right lobe of liver, which is related to the right kidney and suprarenal gland. And here we have hepatic flexure of colon. So ascending colon makes a band to become transverse colon, giving an impression here. We call it hepatic flexure of colon. This is gallbladder, lying in the gallbladder fossa. This gallbladder fossa is also bare area. Groove for inferior vena cava is also bare area. Then groove for ligamentum teres and groove for ligamentum venosum is also bare area. In addition to porta hepatis, which is also bare area of liver. Now if we see venous drainage of the liver, if we put our finger inside the inferior vena cava, you can see here three openings. These are the openings of the three hepatic veins, right, left and middle. But these hepatic veins, if you open the liver, these hepatic veins, we have the three openings corresponding to the openings of right, left and middle hepatic vein. At times we can have accessory hepatic veins which also open in the inferior vena cava. Right lobe, left lobe separated by the falciparum ligament. Caudate lobe of liver. Caudate lobe of the liver is, when we keep the liver in normal anatomical position, it lies between the groove or ligamentum venosum. Another boundary is formed by porta hepatis and gallbladder fossa. This we called as caudate lobe of liver. Then another lobe of the liver is quadrate lobe, which is bounded by gallbladder fossa on the right side, porta hepatis superiorly on gallbladder fossa on the right side, porta hepatis superiorly on the left side. We have there is groove or ligamentum teres. Physiological lobes, right and left physiological lobes, they are equal in size. How do we draw a line from gallbladder fossa to groove or inferior vena cava? This is gallbladder fossa and this one is inferior vena cava. If we draw a line connecting inferior vena cava with the gallbladder fossa, this we call as Cantilese line. Posteriorly, we can draw this line like this. So from inferior vena cava to gallbladder fossa. This divides liver into right and left physiological lobes or functional lobes. So in the left functional lobe are included left anatomical lobe of the liver, caudate lobe of liver and quadrate lobe of liver. They are included in left physiological liver. So we have there groove or inferior vena cava, gallbladder fossa. So if we connect a line between the two, that is Cantilese line. So this becomes the right lobe and this becomes the left lobe of liver. In the left physiological lobe, we include left anatomical lobe, caudate lobe and quadrate lobe. Now what is porta hepatis? Porta hepatis is hilum of the liver where structures either enter or leave the liver. The structures which enter are hepatic artery, which supplies 20% of blood to the liver. This blood is rich in oxygen. It gives 75% oxygen to the liver. Then portal vein. Portal vein also enters at the porta hepatis. It is loaded with nutrients. It supplies other structures which enter is nerves to the liver, which include autonomic nerves, and the structures which leave at the hilum are lymphaticus. This is gallbladder. In the gallbladder fossa, it has fundus, body, neck, and cystic duct. Gallbladder fundus has the least vascularity. That is why it is the commonest site for perforation. Body of the gallbladder lies in the gallbladder fossa. Its function is storage of bile. It is kept, normal capacity is 50 ml, but it can distend up to 50 times. That means it can accommodate 2.5 liters of bile when it is docked to get is obstructed. It is supplied by the cystic artery. Cystic artery is branched from the hepatic artery and it is drained by the cystic vein. Cystic vein opens into right portal vein. Intrahepatic part of inferior vena cava.
Three hepatic vein is open within the lumen of inferior vena cava. So we will try to find out these openings pattern.
How many openings? 3. Right, left openings. Right, left and middle. At times we can have accessory hepatic veins opening into inferior vena cava. So these hepatic veins normally they have an umbrella pattern. They drain like the spokes of umbrella into inferior vena cava. But at times on ultrasound they appear inverted, and that is why we call it as inverted umbrella sign. 3 hepatic veins opening into the inferior vena cava. We call it as inverted umbrella
Pattern.
Now we can differentiate these hepatic veins from the portal vein by their echogenicity. The walls of the portal veins are hyperechogenic and the walls of hepatic veins are hypoechogenic. And portal vein enters the liver at the hilum, divides into right and left branches whose walls are hyperechogenic on ultrasonography.
How liver is divided into right and left lobes by ultrasonography.
Major lobar fissure which joins gallbladder fossa with groove or inferior vena cava. On the right side of this major interlobar fissure lies right lobe of the liver, and on the left side lies left lobe of the liver. Now what is the length of liver? Not mentioned in your books. This is an irregular organ, but on ultrasound we take a line from the right dome of the diaphragm to the inferior pole of the right kidney. This longitudinal section on ultrasound gives the length of the liver. Normal length of the liver is up to 16 centimeters. Beyond that we call it as enlarged liver. The commonest cause of enlarged liver today is fatty liver, and commonest cause of shrunken liver is cirrhosis. Thank you for watching this video.
Do not forget to like, subscribe and share this channel. Press on the bell icon to remain updated for upcoming videos.